The last show we did after we were finished talking about Angel, this a couple of weeks ago now, about an hour after we were finished, we heard the news about Nicholas Brendon passing away.
Very unfortunate, yes.
I think unfortunate, yes, and of course sad. Another thing you could say as well. Um, there's no denying he had some troubles later on, addiction troubles, and other things like that. But I was going just through what some of the castmates said on their Instagrams and stuff like that. It took Emma Caulfield a little bit longer than most people. I think it may have affected her the hardest, but who knows? You never want to say anything for other people. She just wrote something very simple, very nice. Allison Hannigan, the same kind of thing. Sarah Michelle Gellar did another quote from the show, similar to what she did with Michelle Trachtenberg's, and uh, two of the ones that I thought were more poignant. Maybe Adam Bush, surprisingly from Warren on the show, just talked about a scene they had where they were blocking a fighting scene and stuff like that, and Nicholas Brennan actually connected with an uppercut. It's a nice story, and then he puts on the bottom of it to please donate to the Stuttering Foundation of America. Of course, Nicholas Brennan had to overcome stuttering as a kid quite successfully. He did as well. Uh, and then Charisma Carpenter talked about how she chooses to remember the man she knew that she worked with, who was a different guy than this. And I think both were well written and well thought out. And I think the right thing is you can remember him, of course, however you'd like. It's not like we knew him personally. Those who did can also feel certain ways, but I think I'd more choose to think about the way Chris Carpenter did. Just remember him from the show. Remember how you made him feel on the show. Remember how, like, as we didn't know him, just how he'd interact, it seems, with fans. He did a lot of Facebook Lives. I don't know if you ever watched any of that. He'd be sitting around and stuff like that, answering questions.
Oh, no, I never did. Yeah.
Uh, they were interesting. They were always a little bit different each show, either like paintings he was doing and stuff like that. He was doing one, I believe it was maybe the week he passed away, and when he was talking, his voice sounded so. It just sounded so different. But it's nothing that at 54 years old. That's not something that you think, oh my goodness gracious, like there's something deeply wrong with him. It's like maybe it was a cold, but he looked tired. The voice was very gravelly. It certainly didn't sound like him at all. So just want to say, of course, rest in peace to Nicholas Brennan. I hope his family and friends find peace with him gone and stuff like that too. Just as fans of the show, at least we're gonna, we'll know this version of him whenever we go back to watch the show. And we're just going through the show episode by episode. But when we're done this, when we're done Rewatchers Council for the shows, I'm still going to go back to the show and actually enjoy it again instead of trying to look through it and break down scenes and all these other things that we've been doing. So I'm more looking forward to that when I can just be the fan again and then not constantly think about how he was the avatar for somebody. You know what I mean? And just kind of just leave it to Xander being Buffy's friend, at least trying his best to be.